and in this car, Clint, you're going to want to drive in and split that rubber on the entry. It'll start to, he didn't do it right there, but you can drive a lane up and then have the left sides to the top of the black and then almost pull the car down.
I've been watching Chastain. I just told Artie to get on the one car. He was doing just that, entering real high. Obviously, as soon as we get to him, he ran the low line, but was definitely doing exactly what you said, straddling it.
Yeah, and that's just to get out of that rubber. And as the race goes on, a lot of cars will start doing that on the entry to the corner, and that second groove will get better and better. But the groove's already pretty wide, especially in turns 1 and 2. You got to have a versatile car here.
If you don't, you're not going anywhere.
Well,
you can't pass. It's a hard place to pass anyway. And you've got to be able, just like you said, all right, so what are the challenges in that? The reason you don't want to go out there is because you got to arc the corner even more. That's something these cars won't want to do. You enter the corner with more wheel in it, and once you roll out from underneath that, you can get loose on the entrance. Well,
this is a great shot of Ryan Blaney, and you can watch him, especially here in 1 and 2. You really want to, he runs the bottom. He's going to wrap that curb for a long time. There's like 6 or 8 inches of good grip right there. But see how far around the corner he wraps that curb and almost comes off under the rubber nice and straight. But as you go further and further into the run, you go further and further around that curb in wrapping that curb where the grip is.
Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric will be in the booth tonight for the Xfinity Series race. Now you look at the 10 and 15 lap average. Blaney's not even in the top 10. He is 10th in best consecutive 20 laps, but 30 laps, he's in the top 4.
That's a tough balance here. You want your car to take off good so that you don't get run over on the restarts. But the further that goes into the race, if you have a good long run car, it seems like it pays dividend if you can get the, a couple long runs to get up through the field, because once the cars start falling off and the handling characteristics really start to show up about lap 50, you can really make a lot of hay at that particular point in passing cars and at a much easier rate.
Good racetrack for Ryan Blaney. He is definitely a favorite in my book, one of them. Top 5 for sure.
Won here last fall, and that final run was 168 laps.
Yeah, and that's what you got to prepare for. You got to be able to run a long ways into the run and possibly make a green flag pit stop like we did last year. But it's you got to be in tune with your car enough to know that what you're doing now might not work halfway through the race. You run around the bottom, that might not be the fast groove about halfway through the race because the track's changed.
Sorry, just finish this one out. Your last one here.
Flags are out, ending Group A practice. Drivers have run as many as 55 laps in this practice session.